Alright, so this week's Saturn Best Of is Courier Crisis. So this game is fairly interesting. I actually never heard of it before until Peter brought it up to me. It's a really interesting game. It's sort of a, I guess, sort of a BMX style sort of game, like a biking thing where you play a courier on a bike. So I guess courier, a delivery boy, I guess. And you ride through these towns picking up letters from people. So there's going to be a guy on the side who'll be like, hey, I got this letter for you, pick it up. And this angry guy will yell at you through the, I'm guessing like a headset or like the thing. And it's like saying, oh, you suck. You didn't deliver it. You're fired, buddy. Oh, you did a review of it. Okay. So yeah, Kay did a review of that. I guess I completely forgot about that. So we got through so many games. Postmates the game. I like that one. Postmates the game. But yeah, and the guy just berates you like, oh, you suck. You're fired. Get out of here, kid. And like you wrote right through the bike, avoid dogs, deliver packages. And a lot of people were saying it was the precursor to Crazy Taxi. So, and I can kind of see it, the sort of the style of picking that up with the little arrow, which, interesting enough, was copywritten by Sega right after Crazy Taxi. And I think I remember Simpsons Hit and Run had some issues with that because, was it Hit and Run? I think it was Hit and Run. No, it wasn't Hit and Run, was it? It was, I forget what it was. It was one of the Simpsons game on the Xbox had an issue where they got copywritten for the arrow and they had to remove it. But I think they came out with a new system that actually is a little bit better with that. But yeah, it's really cool. The game, I played a little bit of it. It was a ton of fun from when I played of it. I really wanted to play a little bit more of it. I just played a little bit before the stream. This game actually, I more information. It was developed by New Level Software and published by GT Interactive in late '97. So it was kind of a late Saturn game if you think about it. It wasn't only a Saturn game; it also came out on PS1. But it was a really fun game from what I've played of it. I'd like to play more of it because it really gives me that 90s vibe. I don't know if maybe it's just me that has this, but there's like a vibe to these, so the 32-bit era games where it has this cool like vibe, and or maybe it's a nostalgic thing I'm thinking of where like you just like get some pizza, you know, hang out at night, you know, boot this up, rent it from Blockbuster, whatever your local rental store is, Hollywood Video, a West Coast Video, wherever you may rent videotapes or games or even buy them. Trying these out and getting them, because it reminds me a lot of that. I can't remember the name of that game was for the. What was it for the PlayStation 1? It was the one. It's by Rockstar. It's another skate game. It kind of gives me that vibe. But yeah, it looks okay. I mean, the graphics aren't the greatest from what I've seen. It definitely doesn't seem to age well, but I still think for what it is, it's a lot of fun. It has a really cool like a health mechanic, which I kind of find interesting. But yeah, I would really recommend checking this out. Peter really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it as well. You know, I mean, it's a lot of fun. You just go through labyrinth environments, going delivering whatever letters, information, and avoiding these rabid dogs. So I mean, that's very important to do. You don't want to get bit by them. But yeah, it was a interesting game, and I would highly recommend checking it out if you haven't before. I know I'm going to play a little bit more of it, maybe give a little bit more thoughts on it on the podcast later on. Upcoming, that's coming up. So I will let you guys know how that is, and I'll let you know what I think of it in more detail as the time goes.